Hey everybody, welcome to the CB Lounge 2112 Workbench. Today I have something really cool for you guys. A neighbor noticed my antenna on the roof of the CB Lounge here and stopped and talked to me the other day while I was out front and said he used to be into CBs back in the 70s and early 80s, and he hasn't talked on his CB since around 1982. And it's been in his garage ever since, and he wanted to donate this radio to the CB Lounge 2112, which is very, very kind of this gentleman. So neighbor Pat, thank you very much for the donation to the CB Lounge 2112, and I'll show you what we got here. All right. So what we got here from neighbor Pat, that's been in his garage since 1982, and he must have foreseen the future. Because what he gave to the CB Lounge, what he donated to the CB Lounge 2112 is a realistic TRC-420. Oh yeah, 420 boys. The TRC-420. Very nice. You know what that calls for? That calls for a little bit of celebration for that 420 with the Kelly Ripper. There we go. A nice Kelly Ripper to celebrate the 420 here at the CB Lounge. 2112. And a 79 smoke screen for y'all as well. So we got the Kelly Ripper, the 79 smoke screen for the TRC 420 realistic TRC 420, which is a 1979 model. And this is actually the companion radio to the TRC-441 Boss Hog, believe it or not. So kind of a trip, kind of ironic that I got this radio with the 420 and it's the companion radio to Boss Hog. So that is incredible. Very simple radio here. Volume on and off, squelch, a little teeny tiny meter, a little teeny tiny channel display, 40 channels of course, channel changer, and that's it. That is all. So yeah, just a very, very, very basic radio, and that's how I like it, and that's kind of how I'm trying to collect. I'm trying to collect the ones that aren't so desirable from realistic. I've probably got 3 or 4 more that I would really love to have from realistic, and maybe one higher end Radio Shack version, which is the TRC-493 or the TRC-498 with a digital signal processor, but those are really hard to come by. I haven't seen them at all. So anyway, thank you neighbor Pat for the donation for the TRC-420. It's in really, really, really good condition. Like I said, he's been in his garage since 1982. That's amazing. It really is amazing. So since I was 12 years old, there you go. Made in Korea. Love it. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. So, man, I appreciate that so much. And we've got 44-year-old styrofoam right here. Ooh, it smells odd. It smells very odd. 44-year-old styrofoam. Oh, man, 1979 styrofoam, and then here's the stock microphone, of course, that you guys all know and love. I know I love them. Yeah, these are great microphones. So I got another one to add to my collection. I got about 2 or 3 of these now, so that's fantastic. So there we go. So maybe I'll clean this up. You guys want to watch me clean this thing? I'll detail her all up, and we'll see how she comes out after it's all, spiffed up and detailed down. So yeah, let's do this. Once again, welcome to the CB Lounge 2112 Workbench, i.e. the kitchen. And once again, let's thank neighbor Pat for this awesome donation of a 1979 realistic TRC 420. Oh yeah, so let's detail this. Let's get 42 years or however long 1982 was ago. Let's get that. Let's get those ears off this sucker. It's been in the garage since 1982. So that'd be what, 41 years ago. Wow, 41 years ago. I was 12 years old. I was 9 years old when this radio was made. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, let's start with a little Windex here, little window cleaner. So yeah, very nice, very nice. I can't express enough how much I appreciate the kindness that folks are showing the CB Lounge 2112. It's really amazing. It really is amazing. Yeah, I appreciate it so much. Ooh, it looks like a little cigarette smoke on this bad boy. I'm looking at the screws. The screws don't look to have ever been touched. You can always tell when someone's worked on a radio by how mangled the screws is. The screws are. Excuse me. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, those screws look good. Good looking screws, boys. Good looking screws. You know it's awesome when your screws look good. How sweet. Can't beat these realistics, I'll tell you. Sure didn't appreciate them enough when I was a kid. Even though I really did appreciate them, back when I was a kid, you know, everything had to be brand name and stuff. So, you know, it wasn't a Cobra, and it wasn't a Uniden or a Midland. It was a Radio Shack, and for some reason, everybody shit on Radio Shack, even though Radio Shack was made by the same maker, Uniden. I'm not sure who made this radio, but you know, a lot of Radio Shack radios, is what I'm trying to say, are made by very reputable radio companies, and they're just made for Radio Shack. They're custom made for Radio Shack. So these are as good as any brand name, you know, other than Radio Shack, you know, other than Realistic. And I love the name Realistic, always have. When we were kids, we called it Fake-alistic. Yeah, it's a fantastic product. And like I say, I'm kind of trying to collect a few of their lower price models, not their, you know, super duper models, which they have plenty of. So yeah, go over it with a little bit of Windex, you know, get the crud off of it. The chrome is in really decent shape. It's in very, very nice condition. Very, very nice condition. Clean the face of this bad boy. Probably take the knobs off of it and everything. I said knobs. Yeah, the knobs definitely got to come off. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, volume. Oh, ooh, that was hard. Ouch. That actually hurt. There we go. All right. Yeah, get this face plate all nice and clean here. I'm not going to do any modifications to this other than maybe change the light bulb if the light bulb doesn't work. I have not powered this up yet, so he guaranteed me it worked. And that's all I needed to hear. You know, that was his word, so I believe him. I believe that it works. So I just brought it into the bench here and gonna do this detail. Didn't even try to plug it in yet. I like the fact that all the lettering is still, you know, got the chrome on it and everything. I mean, it's scuffed up and scratched up, whatever. This actually can be painted very easily. It's not, doesn't got a special texture to it or anything. I could paint it if I really wanted to, and I might. If I really like this radio, I might do that. If it's a real good performer and appears on the show a lot, it would definitely be worth it. It definitely would be worth it. And now the power cord. Ooh, that's a crusty zip tie or twist tie there. Looks like there's a little bit of white paint or something on it. So there you go. Get a little crusty on the power cord here. So we'll throw some. I doubt that paint will come off, but we'll throw some rubbing alcohol on this rag with the Windex. Clean that cord up real good. This is kind of the fun part of you know, a used CB or a used anything that you really treasure is cleaning it all up, you know what I mean? And getting it, trying to make it look as new as you possibly can again, you know? It's always a cool part for me when you get a used whatever. But definitely when you get a used CB, that's the fun part. For sure! I think these need to be washed in the sink. Pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. So let me be right back and I'll go wash these in the sink. Alrighty. All done. They look like new. I'll put a little bit of secret sauce on these later and really shine them up. A plastic shiner, like a dressing. And yeah, it came out really nice. They look brand new. Not even scratched. None of them were scratched or anything. Very nice. So there we go. One other feature I forgot to show you guys on this radio is it does have an external speaker output. So that's a good thing because I always use the external speaker output on every radio I ever use. But it shined up real nice. Now, let me do this real fast. This little meter, it's just crazy small. This little thing. It's like a meter that would go on a walkie-talkie or something. I really love the 5-segment LED meter that Realistic had on a lot of their radios. I'm really fond of that. So yeah, I mean, it already looks better. Already looks better. And here's the little automotive dressing. Basically, it's like an Armor All. And it does amazing job with plastic and metal. Oh yeah. Doesn't take scratches out or anything, but it brings back that deep black again. Do all the plastic parts. And all nice and shiny. Sorry about the whine of the refrigerator here in the workshop, here at the workbench. It already looks deeper, and then I buffed the dressing off of the radio at the end there. I don't leave it wet, basically, or whatever. I don't leave it moist. I don't leave it moistest. Then just a little bit on the front. Nice plastic there. See if that even deepens up. Should either shine up or deepen up. Needs a lot more dressing. It's very dry. 44-year-old plastic right here. But one thing I always look for when I look at radios and stuff is to make sure all the lettering, because I love the friggin' lettering on these old Realistic radios, how they're chromed out and shit. So I always look for the radios that You could tell that ones that have been just worked over because all the lettering's wore off of them. Oh yeah, there we go. So a little bit of automotive dressing on there. Like I said, then I'll buff the case off again with no dressing though, of course. We'll do the power cord. Power cord? We do the power cord. This power cord will make it look freaking gorgeous. We make that power cord look so gorgeous. Oh my God. I guess the paint don't want to come off. Oh well, no worries. No worries. Wow, this power cord is even in fantastic shape. It's very pliable and yeah, it's very pliable and feels nice. Not brittle or anything, stiff or brittle. Get that inline fuse holder real good. I can't believe that this thing still operates. Usually these things are broken by 44 years. The little tabs on it that click in, they're usually gone by then. Another Kelly Ripa as we wind up this video. Here at the CB Lounge 2112 CB Radio Detail Garage. There we go. The CB Radio Detail Garage here at the CB Lounge 2112 with that 79 smoke screen. And then we'll take this microfiber and buffer like a car. Ooh. Now I don't want to touch the radio, of course, because then I'll leave fingerprint. I don't want to leave a fingerprint. My conure says no fingerprint. Oh. These are splined, so I guess it doesn't really matter where you put them back, as long as off lines up. There we go. Well, maybe not. Line up. There we are. And the squelch. Make sure that's all the way down. There we are. There we are. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So, gosh, I don't want to touch it with my hands because then I'll get it all fingerprinted. There it is. I think it looks a ton better. I don't know. What do you think? Just simple cleaning. That's all it is. Simple cleaning. Yeah, that's nice. See, I already got my fingerprints on it. Yeah, not too bad, not too shabby. What a beautiful little radio. I can't wait to use it. And I am excited to use it. I love these basic little radios, especially the older ones from the late 70s and into the 80s. So thank you for joining me on this CB Radio detail / overview / reveal / donation reveal, I guess, huh? So you guys take care. And we'll see you in the next one here at the CB Lounge 2112. Aloha and a hui ho.
Okay, gang, be alert, because here he comes.
Well, go get an answer.
10-4 hot pants, we copy.
Let go of the button.